Hello kids, welcome to KidFlix Tales channel.
There was an elderly, wealthy man in the village who dedicated himself to performing acts of kindness for the people. His main objective was to provide food for those who were hungry and sought his assistance. He felt sadness because the villagers were not united and were engaged in constant conflict with one another. He came up with the idea of building a temple in his village to promote harmony. Using his own funds, he successfully constructed the temple. Visitors who travel long distances can stay at the temple for several days, during which wealthy individuals will provide them with meals and snacks. This news quickly spread in all directions. As time passed, he found it increasingly difficult to manage the growing number of visitors. Every day, more and more people flocked to the temple to worship the deity and stayed there. Due to his old age, he decided to hire someone to help maintain the temple. All the villagers are eager to secure this job, as it presents an opportunity to amass a considerable sum of money from this elderly gentleman. This elderly gentleman is aware of the motivations of his villagers and patiently awaits the hiring of a trustworthy individual. Despite the passage of time, he has yet to come across a loyal and suitable candidate for this position. One day, he witnessed a man arriving at the temple. Close to the entrance, there existed a small hole filled with hazardous stones and garbage. Observing a dog sprinting and plunging into the pit, he promptly rescued the injured animal. Afterward, he acquired some equipment from nearby laborers and used it to seal the pit. The old man observed the scene from his residence. Upon exiting the temple, the man was approached by the old man who inquired about his interest in performing maintenance tasks at the temple. The man responded by expressing his lack of education to fulfill such a responsibility. The elderly man informed him that he did not require a highly educated individual, but rather sought a loyal and virtuous person. Curious, the man inquired how he had been assessed as loyal in such a crowded place. To this, the elderly man responded, "I observed you rescuing the dog and covering up the pit that had been neglected for a considerable period of time, with no one else showing concern." The man inquired about the significance of it. "It is my responsibility to clear our path of any obstructions." "That is precisely what I did." The elderly man responded that an individual who understands their duty and adheres to it will be acknowledged as a virtuous individual.